So here we are with our goals and dreams. And this is our accomplishment, where we want to be or want to reach. Now the question is, how can we reach there? As Jim Rohn once said, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. So here is the discipline. Discipline is the foundation for success. But discipline is so hard, and most of us feel that. I have seen that on social media. I can't become disciplined like David Goggins. I can't wake up like him at 3 a.m. I can't work 100 hours a week like Elon Musk. So how can I be successful? But let me tell you that discipline is not hard, but the way you look at discipline is the real problem. As Jim Rohn once said, we must all suffer one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And it's true, this one choice is hard, but it's gonna change your life. And you must have to be disciplined. And today, I will tell you how to be disciplined in an instant. I will show you that discipline is not hard, but it's so easy. Look, discipline is necessary, but not as much as we see on social media, because our goal is different from theirs. Yes, David Goggins wakes up at 3 a.m. because his profession is different and he needs to wake up at 3. Elon Musk works 100 hours a week because he has to manage 3 companies. And by watching them, you compare yourself with them. And if I'm not wrong, your goals and their goals different. Some of you want to get a job, so you have to study. Some of you might be a student and you want to get good marks. Some of you are already working professional and you want a promotion. So you need to change or build some new habits. All of you want to improve yourself at wherever you work or you are. And most of you are failing in life to achieve that accomplishment or what you want to achieve in life, not because you lack talent, not because you did not get opportunities. You get a lot of opportunities in life, but you lack discipline, and you miss those opportunities because of discipline. You start something with motivation, but when it gets hard, you quit. You tell yourself, I will do it later, but that later never comes. But if you lack discipline, you will never achieve anything great. You will stay weak, you will stay stuck. Now tell me, how many times have you told yourself, I will start tomorrow? And tell me, did that tomorrow ever come? So why do you say yourself that I will do it tomorrow? Because you think discipline is hard and it's boring. And slowly it became your habit. It became your mindset. Many times you compare yourself with people and with your achievement. You think they are success because they feel inspired every single day. You think people at the top wake up motivated every day, but they don't. The difference between those who win and those who lose is simple. The winners take action anyway, even if they don't feel. And the losers make excuses. As Warren Buffett once said, we don't have to be smarter than the rest, but we have to be more disciplined than the rest. So today I will share with you 4 ways to become disciplined in an easy way. And you will feel that discipline is so easy after watching this video. So number 1, start small but stay consistent. As Abraham Lincoln once said, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. So do not take any pressure, but start building a small discipline. Most people fail because they try to change everything at once. So do not look at David Goggins and try to be like them. Otherwise you will feel mess up or give up. Even he started with small. He never ran 100 km at the first day. So start with tiny habits like 5 minutes of reading, 10 minutes of push-ups, or 10 push-ups, or 1 glass of water in the morning. Because the brain rewards consistency, not size. And discipline is built through daily repetition, not occasional intensity. So start with making your bed every morning and 10 push-ups. Simple, symbolic, and it builds momentum. You start your day with win. Because making your bed is not hard. I'm not saying to wake you up early. Just whenever you wake up, make your bed at first. Because this will change you in a way you can't even imagine. It trains your brain to respect routine. When you make your bed every single day, you are voting that I am a disciplined person. And I finish what I start. Because James Clear once said, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. And you start with win. And that one win gives you a sense of pride and momentum. It triggers a domino effect in you. And you are more likely to eat clean, work out, and stay focused. And the next day you feel disciplined. Number 2, schedule your life. As John C. Maxwell once said, you will never change your life until you change something you do daily. So schedule 1 hour. You will build 1 hour of discipline every single day. It's a challenge, and I dare you to be disciplined. Let me tell you a story. A student thinks, I need to study 5 hours today, or it's not enough. And the truth is, they procrastinate. Hours pass, they feel guilty, and they do nothing. Now imagine they just set up 15 minutes focus timer. They study for 15 and they feel better and inspired. Often they go for 30, 45, even 60 minutes, but they never would have started without that small step. Because discipline is not built in hours, it's built in minutes. And when you embrace the something is better than nothing mindset, you become free from that guilt. And finally you become consistent. Because it's better to walk a little every day than to sprint and be collapse. So let's start with a 15-minute daily focus timer. Pick one task, study, work, or read, and do it no matter what. Because Cyril Sandbach once said, that done is better than perfect. Many people fail because they think that discipline means doing it for hours. But real discipline comes from doing something small every day, even when it's hard. Number 3, eliminate temptation and don't rely on willpower. As James Clear once said, the best way to stay disciplined is to make distraction hard to reach. Willpower is not infinite. Instead of resisting distraction, remove them. Unfollow accounts or uninstall apps or use app blockers. Because discipline becomes easy when your environment supports your goals. Most people think they can just resist distraction and temptation with willpower. But willpower is like a battery. It drains quickly. The more you fight your urge, the weaker your discipline becomes over time. So let me give you an example. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every single day. Why? Not because he lacked taste, but to eliminate one decision. Because he understood that mental energy is precious and he uses it for high impact action, not resisting the distraction. Because success is often a result of removing the wrong things, not adding more. So unfollow accounts that don't serve you and keep only one app on your home screen. Or use the side blockers for 2 hours daily. Now, identify 3 things that steal your time most and ask yourself, if I remove this, what positive will I gain in 30 days? Then remove it from your life. Remember, you don't need more willpower. You need fewer temptation. And number 4, remind yourself why every morning. When you feel like quitting, think about why have you started. As Eric Thomas once said, when you feel like quitting, think about why have you started. Let me tell you a story. Once a young samurai was training under a master, but he kept slacking and losing focus. And one night, the master handed him a scroll. It says, the enemy is laziness, and your weapon is your reason. And from that day, the samurai wrote his purpose on the dozo wall. And every morning, when he wakes up, he reads it. Every cut, every move had direction. And years later, you won't believe, he became a legend. Not because he trained the hardest, but because he never forgot why. So you have to remember your vision. Most people fail to become disciplined because they forgot their vision. But discipline dies when your vision fades. So write your goals on your wall and read them daily. Visualize the life you're building. As Muhammad Ali once said, what the mind can see, the body can endure. And at the end, I want to tell you that discipline is not about forcing yourself every single day, but it's about remembering. It's about remembering your why, because it is the fuel that drives you to be disciplined. When your reason is strong, your excuses feel weak. So every time you're tempted to quit, remind yourself who you are doing this for. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you really liked it, then make sure to subscribe this channel and share this video with your friends, family, and anyone you think is gonna help them. Thank you. The new video is coming soon.